Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about some gel nail polishes from Madam Glam. So Madam Glam reached out and wanted to send a few nail polishes for review, so I got this really gorgeous box with 3 different colour nail polishes and of course the base top coat and a little UV lamp. So I'm going to be showing you all of the colours that they've sent me as well as a longevity test and application for these polishes. So first up we're going to talk about what comes inside this box. The box itself is actually really beautiful and branded, so this would make a really great gift if you're looking to gift them for Christmas. It just looks really luxurious, and I really like that the inside foam is pink. Like, of course, for me, pink is the cutest thing. But it's just like a little special touch that makes it a little bit different from, you know, regular packaging where it's just bubble wrapped. Everything came to me completely unharmed. There were no nail polishes that spilled during transit or anything, so I'm sure that the packaging is great. So inside the box I have the top coat and the base coat, which is really good because I think that if you're doing a gel nail polish, you need to pair that polish with their own base coat and top coat to start with, just to see if they work really well. I do have my own top coat that I usually use with other brands of nail polishes, which is by One Door, and it's a no wipe top coat, which is really handy, but I feel like the base coat is better if you kind of go with the brand. That's my thought anyway. Maybe it's not the right thought, but I see better results if I use the branded base coat with the specific nail polish. And they sent me 3 colours, so I got a pale lavender, a sort of brownish nude, and then a really nice deep burgundy. They were also kind enough to send me one of the mini UV LED lamps, and I actually really like this because my LED lamp is one that plugs into a wall socket, and it's quite small, and so I was thinking about replacing it for a while. I previously tried a really similar one to this UV lamp from Modelonis, but for that one I had actually given it away to my flatmate because she really enjoyed using the nail polishes and I already had a lamp, and then I kind of regretted it because I was like, oh, it's so much more convenient when it's like a UV, because I usually have my laptop playing something in front of me and I can pretty much put it anywhere, so I could be like watching TV and doing my nails. There's like no, you know, like PowerPoint around like where it's convenient to do my nails in front of the TV. So I was really excited that I got another one, so I'm going to keep this one. So now I'm going to show you the application of the Austrian Wonder, which is the lavender colored gel that I still have on my nails at the moment, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about the longevity. So I'm going to start by just lightly buffing my actual nail just around the new growth areas, because I did do gels semi-recently, and when I got them removed I went to a salon because I was stuck in Gisborne and I didn't have like any of the proper tools and stuff, so I went to a salon and they used a drill to remove the polish, and yeah, the top part of my nails are not doing super great, but that's okay. They will grow, we will rebuild. So I'm not really filing the top part of the nail, I'm just giving the bottom part just a rough file where it has the new growth. But it's maybe not as, it's a bit more smooth. And then I'm going to clean the nail using isopropyl alcohol just to get rid of any of the residue and any other oils on my fingers. I wasn't sent like a dehydrator or a primer with this set, but I do have a base coat. So this is the Soak Off base coat, and you are curing this under the light as well. And I'm just going to do my 4 nails on this hand. I'm actually not going to do the thumb because the light is only top down, it doesn't go around the edges, so that means that if I stick my thumb in, I kind of have to contort my hand into a really weird position or pick the lamp up, neither of which I want to do at the moment. Oh, and I always forget to cap the nails. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this with the base coat or not, so I'm just going to flip them over and run some of that along the base as well. Beautiful. And then the lamp has little legs and you just press the button. It's super easy. Like, it really couldn't be easier. It is similar to the other, oh yeesh, that burns. So I find that if my nails are thin, then yeah, sometimes the LED lamp will just give them a little bit of a burn to start with. Great. Great, great, great. So the LED light reminds me a lot of the Modelonis one, which was just pink in comparison, and it had the button down the side. Yeah, this one is a fine lamp. I used it for the other 2 colours. I just didn't use a base coat for the other 2 colours because I didn't necessarily want them to stay on my nails that long. So now that the base coat is set, I'm going to be using the 3rd colour that I have that I haven't tried yet, which is called Austrian Wonder, and it's like a little lilac colour. So the bottles have obviously got the colours on the front, and then they have this little cap. funnily enough, you can actually take the caps off. I don't know why. And they kind of look like just like a regular top. Like if you take the cap off, it doesn't do anything. I don't know. I don't even know if it's supposed to come off, but I found that out. And I'm gonna do a thin first coat. Okay, so that is the first layer, and then I'm going to do a second layer. And so that is how we're looking after 2 coats. It's pretty patchy still. I mean, it is a lighter color, so it is harder to get it like nice and opaque. And to be fair, my polish skills are not amazing, so I'm going to go ahead and do a 3rd layer and see how it looks in. Okay, and that is 3 coats. It's okay from a distance, looks fine. When I'm looking at it up close, it is a little bit patchy, but I mean that's pretty standard for lighter colors. Like this is a very, very pale lavender. There is also a high risk of actual user error in this case because again, I'm not amazing at doing nails. And then I'm going to apply the top coat. This one is quite cool because it kind of like glows under the UV light, and that's a great thing because it means that I can see if I've missed any spots or if I've like done too little top coat on some sections or if I missed a nail maybe. But I think it's really funny because if you were like under actual UV lights like at a club or something, you'd probably get these glowing nails. Like I don't think it was, you know, that's what it was meant for, but that does make me laugh thinking about it, to be honest. This one is a wipe top coat, so sometimes you get what we call like a no wipe top coat where you can put the top coat on, cure it, and then you're good to go. This one does have a sticky layer, so you do have to wipe away the sticky layer with a bit of isopropyl alcohol. So then I'm going to grab my isopropyl alcohol from before in the same cotton brown that I used before because I'm gross and I don't need to change, and give it a good wipe. And this just gets rid of that sticky layer on top. And here is how the nails look. I am going to apply a bit of cuticle oil because all the isopropyl alcohol makes my cuticles so dry. This is one from Essie. Just going to put a tiny little bit of that on. And then with some more moisturized cuticles, this is how we look. Ignore my thumb. I will do it with the other one. So this is how the manicure looks. I would say that it's quite close in color to the bottle itself. It is like just an off-white. It is like a purplish, very, very pale purplish white. And I think that it does look quite nice. There is definitely some unevenness. You can see it on the tip of this nail. Just looks like a little bit of a shadow, but it doesn't move when you move your hand around. But otherwise it looks good. The nail polish itself sets really well. It feels nice and firm, and again, once you wipe the sticky layer off, it feels like a nice gel. So I'm going to do the rest of my nails off camera because otherwise it will be here for ages. And I'm going to do like a wear test with these ones and check in and show you guys how they wear. So this is 4 days of wear. My non-dominant hand is looking pretty good. And my dominant hand is looking pretty good as well. There's a little bit of wear to the very tip of this finger here because that's the one that I use to open things. But otherwise, yeah. No lifting or anything like that, so pretty good so far. So here are the nails at a week and a half, and they're looking pretty good with a few exceptions. That thumbnail, this thumbnail is on my dominant hand, and I have been picking off stickers with it, and so that is totally my own fault, but it is a bit chipped up the top. The index finger, which I also use to open things and pick things, is actually looking pretty good. And in general, the tips are looking pretty good of all of the other fingers on my dominant hand, which is nice. And it is growing out a bit at the base, but again, it's not chipping through there either, so they look pretty good. On the non-dominant hand, I have a little problem with this thumbnail. I have cracked the nail there, so that needs to actually come off, but it's still holding on really well. I don't know how it's still holding on, but still there. That is because the nail itself is too weak and I've just maybe like bumped it, so it's not the nail polish's fault, although you can see on this one that it is really, really uneven. It's not a good looking nail. And then the rest of the nails are in really good condition. So again, no tip wear, and they pretty much look perfect. So that's pretty good. I am, however, shocking at keeping this in focus. So I have had this on for 2.5 weeks now, and they still look really, really good apart from my thumb. So my thumbnail has been chipped at the top, and this is honestly my fault because I was picking off stickers with it. So I have a piano that has had stickers on it. So I was picking off the stickers off the side and then like rubbing it down with isopropyl so I could repaint it pink, because why not? So yeah, this thumbnail did the majority of the work, and unfortunately it did chip off. But it's really just a little bit of tip wear. It's really irritating because I keep fiddling with it. But the rest of the fingers look exceptionally good. I think for this colour in particular, because it is such a light colour and it is like a little transparent basically, I did get a really uneven application, and due to the amount of time that I had to talk about these products before I needed to produce this film, I didn't really have enough time to do the wear test and try and reapply them. So I just kind of lived with a bit of an uneven polish. This hand is okay. So the 4 fingers that I did for the camera are pretty good. The thumbs are atrocious though. I don't know how I managed to mess up the thumbs so bad, but both of those thumbs are really ugly. And I have a little bubble in one of my other fingers, but other than that, it's fine. So when these ones are growing out, I feel like they're growing out really nicely. They're not lifting from the cuticles, they're not lifting from the side of the nail, which is a problem that I had with some of the other nail polish brands. And yeah, I feel like these ones are probably the ones that have lasted the best on me so far. So of course there are 2 other colours, and I didn't get to do a wear test with them because these are on for weeks and I just don't have that time. So I actually applied these with a peel off base coat and just popped the nails off afterwards, which was really great. So the other colours that they sent were Always Late, which I always think about saying it would have been cute if it was like Always Latte, because it's like a brown colour. And this one I actually didn't think that I would like, but I actually really liked it when it was on the nails. It's a really nice neutral nude, slightly dark for me particularly, but it did look really nice. And then a very, very festive one, which is Deep Burgundy, which is the burgundy colour, and I really love this one as well. I don't have this kind of deep burgundy in my collection. Not even in a regular nail polish at the moment either. It's I've got like a more berryish colour in a gel, and then more like hot pink or red in the regular nail polishes, but nothing like this colour particularly, which is so great. So I've really enjoyed trying out these nail polishes from Madam Glam, and I think that for me personally, both of these 2 colours that I didn't do the wear test with are definitely going to be staying in the collection because I think that they are really nice colours and I really enjoy the formula. I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually going to keep this one, which is the Austrian Wonder, and the only reason is because I already applied 3 coats of it and it was still uneven. And again, I'm not sure if that's user error from me or if it's just too sheer, 50-50. I'm not a professional nail technician, so there's a high likelihood that I just kind of did it wrong. And I'm open to the suggestion that I did it wrong. And it's a shame because I really enjoy this colour. Like, it's pale and it's light, but it's not white. So I had Edelweiss from the Modelones collection, and that one was like just off white. It was like kind of bluish, kind of purple, but it looks white in comparison to this. This one definitely does look like a very pale lavender. So I really like the colour itself, but yeah, I keep staring at these uneven thumbs and going, eesh. Then the other fingers are okay, but there are still some like little shadows. Maybe it needs like 4 coats, I don't know. But it was super fun to try them out, and I definitely think that in terms of the longevity, these ones are probably my favourites for longevity so far. So thank you so much to Madam Glam for sending these polishes for review, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!